I was 20 years old and only a few days into a new job. But one of my coworkers was kind enough to include me in an invitation to a barbecue at her house on the weekend. I remember nervously grinning like a Cheshire cat as I arrived, even though my sock had rolled down into an uncomfortable lump in my shoe. May greeted me at the door with a warm hug and pulled me inside. "I'm so glad you came," she said brightly. "Me too," I answered, "but I'm a little bit nervous. What if I don't fit in?" "Relax," she advised. "Just be yourself." I tried to summon up more courage as May took my elbow and guided me through her house, out the back door, and into the yard. Even though I was legally blind, I could tell that there were a lot of people around on the patio and in the garden. I could smell meat grilling on the barbecue, music was playing, loud conversations were going on, intermingled with peals of laughter, and it was a real inviting environment. But I just couldn't stop my heart from pounding in my chest. As May guided me through the crowd, I reflected on the source of my nerves. Being a person with a disability, I just hadn't had a lot of opportunity to experience social norms like parties and get-togethers, even though I very much wanted to. May took me over to a table with some people and I recognized a few from work. "Hey everyone," she announced, "Ingrid's here." I waved in greeting and received hellos and nice smiles in response. And then May just walked off. Wow, I thought, thrown into the deep end. I sat there trying to look cool and nonchalant, waiting for an opportune moment so that I could interject into the conversation with something witty or intelligent. But somehow I just couldn't find the right words at the right time. The longer that I sat there, the more my confidence started to ebb away. It was torture, being there in the midst of my greatest desire, only to still feel like there was this invisible, impenetrable barrier. I was so close that I could clearly see the joy of connecting going on all around me, hearing the laughter of camaraderie. I could smell friendship in the air. It felt so close that I could almost taste belonging. Almost. I just couldn't seem to get there on my own. And then I felt a tap on my shoulder and May had come back. She pressed a cold drink into my hand and sat down beside me. I was so relieved to have something to do that I took a long sip. She squeezed my hand reassuringly, and in a matter of seconds, May brought me seamlessly into the ongoing conversation. "Oh, Mark," she said, "that is so interesting because you know what? The other day, Ingrid was telling me something about that. And suddenly, my voice and my laughter was joining everyone else's, and I was in it. I was part of the crowd." And May interjected for me several times through the evening, making sure that no matter what was going on, that I was a participant too. That night, I saw kindness at its finest. I saw for the first time that it could actually move beyond just being polite and nice. Kindness with intention can make pathways to building relationships and connection. That night, inclusion was made real to me for the very first time. It was great.